Sad boy dinner.
Also, have you seen what was the other thing I saw today? Like a random thing, a man who's trying to bulk up because before the events of summer, trying to get big for summer, and he's like, I don't know, it's quite an old post from 4chan. He was like, "Oh, I'm trying to eat monkey biscuits." Like gorilla biscuits that they give to animals in the zoo, to gorillas in the zoo, for like sexual virility and for what is it called, and for like mating. And he's like, it was something like way back when, it's like 25 pounds of this kibble, and it's 5 pounds of protein, so that's like 2 kilograms of protein, and it was $25. So what's that, like 16 quid for like 2 and a bit kilos of raw protein? And it's like the way that they like work it out. And this guy then sent pictures of himself on the thread as well, like blurred his face out, like rubbed his face out. He's like 6'1", like over 200 pounds and stuff, and like looking quite hench, eating monkey nuts to basically get big. What would you do to get big?
I would. I need to do creatine. That's for one. I need to eat more, and then it will just happen. It will just happen.
Do you think how like some people would like trying to change their microbiome in their guts by like taking NFL or taking poop and putting it up their bums and then basically or eating it and then you can change your microbiome?
I didn't know that was a thing.
You didn't know that was the thing? God, there's a whole world of weird stuff out there. Do you think if you took like sort of bodybuilder sperm and injected it into your testicles that would make you more hench?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
These are the things that I just think about every once in a while.
I don't think that would. I don't think it would work like that, would it? So I just want to make sure this is on.
You've got no urge to consume bodybuilder in order to get more hench. If someone said, if you just put a little bit of inside of you, we're not going to ask how, but you're going to get really muscular afterwards, you wouldn't even consider it. You wouldn't be like, this is the thing for me.
Oh, fuck, I'm just leave it like that. No, not for me, mate. Maybe next year. I'm not getting to that level yet.
What, when
the creatine doesn't work and the protein shakes don't work and all that kind of stuff, I will happily put some of that up my bum.
Case like
your shit, hopefully, where you're going. Yeah.
Get a good gut microbiome. But all I eat is chicken and rice, so I've probably got the worst gut microbiome there's ever been.
Yeah.
Right, should we kick this off then, Ali?
Shall we?
It's been God knows, it's been a while since we've done this.
It's been a hot minute. It's been about 1.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
All the weeks.
Exactly. And what's been the hot topic?
Going on for the last 2 weeks?
Exactly. Did we find the woman who crashed into that person's house?
I got called by the police.
By the popo.
And they want me to be their top snitch. So
are you going to? Is that what you're
Well, no, because you're going to, because you chased after her.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're trying to get a number.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
So you're key witness. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to grass up your future second ex-wife? Or are you going to, what are you going to do? How are you going to manage the situation?
I think that I'm going to grass her up without a second thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I cannot. If there's anything else that pisses me off more than anything else, it's not homelessness, it's not people who beat animals, it's not people who beat children, it's people who cause property damage. Because I'm a property professional and this is what I live for.
Actively saying you're not going to pursue this woman anymore because she's not going to be interested in you.
No, I'm not interested in her. Like, honestly, after she smashed into that...
Can I go after her?
By all means. She's all yours. I mean...
Maybe I could chirp her in court. Like Jeremy from Peep Show, when he meets that... he's on the jury, he's doing jury service. And he's he ends up
way to meet people.
He ends up dating this the lady who's doing credit card fraud. So maybe this could be my future second ex-wife.
But the problem is, have you heard of the Crazy Hot Matrix?
Crazy Hot Matrix?
Yeah, you know the line where they're like, you're out of 10 hot and then out of 10 crazy. And there's like a perfect zone where you're like kind of a 5 hot and between like a 7 and 8.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Between a 7 and 8 hot and then like 5 crazy. I think that girl probably rates it. I don't know, what would you call her in hot? I'd say 4.
I couldn't see her. I was
in between
too busy
off.
Shit, the street's going to explode. I was just like, but I did see she was a tall lady, blonde, and she looked about 40, I remember. And I feel like I've met her before. in a pub, and I think you were there.
Outside of Broccoli with that?
Outside of Broccoli.
That same woman who was...
but I don't know.
Who was chatting to that guy who looked like he was under duress, like he'd been held there hostage.
Like he was not enjoying
and
life.
She was trying to get
sorry for him.
Glasses of wine off you.
She had a cute dog though, didn't she?
That's the problem. That's how they get you, dogs, man. Cute little dogs, and then you have to deal with the crazy old Matrix. It is a win-win. What else has happened?
We celebrated. You were there. A friend's wedding.
Yeah,
a wedding.
That was a big day.
In a pub, which
in
was,
a pub in Marylebone.
In fact, it's the man behind the camera, Mr.
The man who makes the magic happen. Did you just full name it? We're going to have to bleep that out of the podcast. His name is Producer Chris. We're not full naming him.
Enjoyed it. So that was fun. And then on Monday, I only completed on a property, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. You got your
first flat with my friend Charles. So that's all very exciting. A lot of DIY that I need to do over the next few weeks, which is kind of scary actually, because I've never done any DIY in my whole life.
Yeah.
So that is, it's going to be a learning curve. I feel very macho right now. I was doing polyfilling last night. I did quite well actually.
Painting.
I did very well. You saw me do a bit as well. You came over to support me. So
emotionally, I wasn't helping at all. I was just there, standing, pointing problems out with the flat.
So I'm kind of like, it's exciting. Got it over the line.
Yeah.
Now we're going to fight over the rooms.
Who's winning that fight?
Probably Charles, because he's a stubborn man.
You're not oiling yourselves up in like a big paddling pool and fighting over who gets what room.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of more worried about like how much money he's going to spend, because he seems to have expensive taste. I've kind of realised, in fact, your wife Tito, she called him out for being, or she said, I didn't realise Charles was such a rich boy. And he is. It seems like he is a rich boy. So I didn't know what I was letting myself in for. So
the journey.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun couple of years. So.
Is it? How long do you think you'll be in that flat together with Charles?
I don't know. I always think about it. I'm always like, because it's like it's a pretty good flat. I think we'd be able to sell it on, provided the knotweed doesn't take over the building. And I think also, like, renting wise, it's like quite. I don't know. Like, I'd like to live there. I'd rent it for good money, for more than what I'm paying for my mortgage.
It's a beautiful flat. It's got great bones, as they say.
Yeah, it's got some great views of South East London.
Can you get a little table and chairs outside?
So a little green table and chairs potentially.
Nice. Do you think that you and Charles are going to be like baby birds in a nest, and one of you is eventually going to get the bigger, stronger bird and is going to try and force the other bird out, and bring its own little birds like into the nest as well?
Okay, so you're talking about meeting a lady and then having children.
Meeting whoever.
I'm happy. You know? I think it's big enough to have two couples in there. We've got like our own separate rooms. Then we can have two babies, because there's a single room, and I think you can fit two cots in there. So I think for 6 people, for 2 up and coming families, small family, young families, we're done. We're good.
Do you think that 2 up and coming families can share a music studio in a flat, or do you think there'd be fights over there?
We'd have to.
Name's not down on the roster. I'm sorry. It's not a cleaning roster. It's who can use the studio.
We'd have to build
who can mix some beats,
maybe, for the babies. Baby shed.
Stick them outside on the what is it called? On the outside space on the balcony. There you go, a little creche, because it's got quite high walls. They'd be fine out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like global warming is ongoing, so
it doesn't exist.
Like, by the time we have children, which is going to be years away with our track record, the way it's going, I would say 10 years until we have our first baby. Right?
Nice. Okay, love it.
We baby Johnny and we baby Jess. It'll be 30 degrees every day and be warm enough to sleep outside. Stick them out on the balcony.
Nice.
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
What
have you been up to, Edward?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Fuck all. We finished the Crossroad Open, which we were doing the last time. I said I wouldn't get injured again. I've got injured 3 more times. Well done me. I'm feeling my age at the moment.
Yeah.
What else have I done? Went on the Sad Boy dinner with Sam. We were talking about it last time.
Sad boy dinner.
we were sat down in the pub together, basically just talking about our emotions and stuff.
Really?
Very mental healthy, very sort of, we both have our therapists, and it turns out I've been going to a therapist far longer than Sam has.
Oh really? Yeah, I think he started like a 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, exactly. But I've been talking about my feelings for way longer than that.
Yeah, I need to get on this bandwagon, man.
Why have you not gone to therapy?
I need to go to physiotherapy for my knee, which is very important, and then I don't know.
It's just
there's
everything,
lots of
isn't it?
shit to do, man. I haven't been to the dentist in a long time, so
We're just
let's not mention
breaking
how
down
long.
slowly. We're like plastic bags left out in the sun. We're just.
I don't even have a doctor's. My doctor's in Hackney. Do you know what I mean? I've not lived in Hackney for
No, you come back.
six years. And my doctor's still in Hackney. I work there, though, mind.
Yeah, and Jesus, mate. And then we've got all this stuff going on, and yet we are slowly breaking down, little by little. Everything is failing us.
Minute by minute.
Relationships going to pot. Finding out that Charles has far more expensive taste than you do. You're going to have to fight him at every opportunity over the flat.
God. Right.
So should we introduce what we're going to be talking about this week then?
Aging.
Getting older.
Yeah.
The thing that blights us all, the thing that none of us can escape. Some people say it's life, death and taxes are the two things you can't
Exactly.
escape. But aging definitely right up there.
Is it a good or a bad thing?
Is it? I don't know. Well, I think that aging is a good thing because if you're a rotter, then at least you know that all the rotters who are out there are also going to die with you. So I think it's good. It cleanses out all the shitheads, basically.
We're all rotting, though.
Well, there you go.
We're all rotting
I
away.
mean, the good and the bad, they're all rotting at the same rate, basically. So, yeah. But I mean, when it comes to aging as well, I think it's very interesting doing what we've done. What are we? We are in our early 30s now. We might even say mid-30s.
Mm-hmm.
Early to mid-30s. We've been out of school for a while. We've been doing our jobs for over 10 years now.
Something like that, yeah. We've been working
in and out
post uni for 10
for
years
a while.
or so, yeah.
And so
11,
what how do you think your life has changed? It's like post university Ali, you've come out of university, you've just got your degree, you're going, fuck, the world is amazing. That sort of millennial hope and everything. We've been through an economic crisis, number one. Job market is just about recovering.
Yeah.
And then straight out of university going, now my life begins.
Yeah, it's I know it's time flies, doesn't it? Like I'd say, it's mad how you kind of, I don't know, like a few years ago feels like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, so 6 years ago feels like last week, and then you know
Is
what I mean?
that just because we're boring cunts? And we have a set routine.
It's because of the monotonous lifestyles that we probably routine and stuff, and working in our boring mundane jobs.
I'm not going to name my employer on here unless they ever find me.
I mean, it's
find
fine.
out what I do with my evenings.
In case they're watching, it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine. Love my job.
It's
all I can think about is working harder,
traveling the world, doing lots of exciting things, going skiing every winter with work.
Exactly.
And I don't know. It's not. We kind of. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
it's fine. When I was 24,
Yeah.
I think I was kind of I rushed it a bit. That's when I graduated. So where are we now? 2015, 2025. So 2014.
Oh, you're running 10 years behind, mate.
2014.
2050. Where the fuck are we now? I've got no
I
idea.
graduated and I was just looking for a job, and the first guys that came along, they were like, yeah, we want you to start. But
oh my god, you
next
actually
week.
got job offers.
This was like June. This was like
you got job offers straight out of university in June.
Well, I got loads of rejections. I tried pretty hard.
Oh, shit,
and and I got so I got my job.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, they wanted me to start straight away, and I should have just I wish I bided my time a bit. And
what do you mean bided your time? What, gone out travelling, fucked around a bit
cool.
more?
It would have been cool to do that because I
had some more life experiences.
I don't think I would have gone travelling because I didn't have the money for it.
Being a
I didn't really
DJ.
have the urge, but I think more just enjoy that summer and also just kind of, I don't know, just shop around a bit more for a job. Because I wasn't right for that company.
You think
I was not right for that company.
But do you think that property?
Maybe just go. I think I should have gone. Yeah, I don't have regrets. Everything's fine, but
You don't have regrets.
But that's something I kind of learned, I suppose, from that experience, was bide your time a bit more. I look back at it now. Bide your time. Don't just go for the first people that offer you a job, because I knew that it wasn't right.
Yeah, but I mean, mate, when we met when you were doing. Was that your first job?
Exactly. We'd have never met.
We would have never met. We would have never met.
I might have got another job
days.
in that market, because it was.
Oh, mate, you've done so well. You've been able to get jobs here, there, and everywhere. I've been basically just trying to scrape by on minimal effort and white privilege, and look where it's got me now. Here I am doing a podcast. I'm hitting all the cunt bingo cards, aren't I?
No, mate. I think you smashed it, mate. You've found a little bit of a niche, although you don't love this niche at the moment. But it's
I love my job. I love everything about my job.
I don't know. You've got some good skills. I've seen your skills
really?
as well. I've seen the way you work. You're going to help me out with Excel. So
my skills are Excel and not trying anywhere near hard enough. I'm a project manager.
Exactly.
I tell everyone else what to do.
You're destined for big shit. You got a house. I've only got a flat.
Yeah, I've only got a house because I sat inside for 5 years.
You've got a lady wife. I've got a mate.
Yeah.
Who I've fought with. So
who could be, who could be something
We're
more.
kind of digressing, aren't we? But
no, it's I think it's talking about like sort of all the sort of like the ways in which life comes at you and what you do expect and what you don't expect. And also like when you're thinking about life, like I always thought in my 20s, arrogant, like hugely arrogantly, of no effort whatsoever, that I'd be like 30, 100k, wife, house, nice car.
I kind of thought something similar. Yeah, but then I realised, oh shit, you kind of have to do some work.
Yeah.
You have to work quite hard, and
quite hard.
You have to get to work, turn up to work at 8:30 in the morning, which I can't do that.
Back when we used to have to go.
I'm not a morning person. Oh god, yeah, and yeah, I mean, I kind of thought, I suppose I don't know. Yeah, I probably thought something similar. To be honest, I think a lot of people do. They go to university. You're studying the property degree that we were on.
Yeah.
And you kind of
big up UWE.
You kind of think, oh shit, there's a lot of opportunity, with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm content. So like, I mean, I think I was excited when I was 24, 25, learning the game. But then, I'm 35 now, and I'm just fine. I'm happy. Whatever.
Isn't that the most dangerous position? If you were listening to any of those like sort of influencer grind set people, this is the most dangerous place to be in, Ali. You're just content. You're not shoveling your life away, finding your next business.
You can
and doing
just
else.
change like that though. You can be like, I should get a new job and go somewhere a bit more mental. And then it's fine. I think you climatize.
Not problem solving.
With like work, it's like you've got to be in the right team, doing something that interests you, with like a good manager and a good like somebody who actually like you inspires you and influences you and makes you want to work for them a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah, I know, but that's also going down the route of if you just want to have a job. And I don't know, like I can't speak for the younger generations, but I think it's quite interesting how we were like of the generation of, let's play nice and everything will be good for you. And hey, there's loads of opportunity and everything else. And then slowly we've kind of had that veil lifted above our eyes. And it's like, oh, the world isn't that great. And actually everyone's got loads of debt and now like all the wars and everything else that are happening.
Yeah.
But for Gen Z and then Gen Alpha after them, and now it's going to be Gen Beta as well. You know that Gen Alpha are 15 years old now.
Yeah, but some of them are like 3 and 4 and so. Gen Beta is coming through.
Gen Beta is coming through, but that's what I'm saying. Like the eldest of Gen Alpha are now coming up to adulthood. They're coming towards it. So all the Gen Zs who are like, oh god, life is depressing and hard, and like everything's just shit. Let's just do whatever the fuck we want. You know, it's like those kind of generations are coming through. We're now seen as like the older fuddy-duddy generation.
God, we are. It's scary, isn't it, man?
Exactly.
We are.
But what about the physical changes as well of getting older? You were saying about like physio, knees, backs.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a part of life. You're just degrading, aren't you? Unfortunately, degrading mentally.
Biggest killer.
Physically.
Oxygen.
There is a pressure as well. There's a pressure of as we go back to like climbing up the career ladder and just taking life. I'm not careerist at all, but like babies, wife, all that kind of stuff, and
there's no pressure to do any of that stuff. There are so many friends who are like so happy, like not even getting married and not doing all of those things. It's like do whatever you want to do, I guess. Age disgracefully as you want to go.
Yeah, and I am aging disgracefully. So,
mate, the amount of graves.
I'm still going raving. For God's sake, I'm 35. I'm still going raving. But you can. They do it in Berlin. They do it in their 60s in Berlin.
I think that is the biggest difference between you and me at the moment. That we are living together currently, but obviously you've got your flat, which you're moving into at the moment and doing up, and it's going to be great. Is that when you're going out, and I think when we were at the wedding as well, you went out again, and then like chatting to you the next day, and you're kind of like coming into the house quite early in the morning or late in the morning, running around doing all your other things, and then you're straight back out again. You know, going out on dates, going out to go see people, going out to sort your stuff out, and I've kind of been sat at home going, I'll just go to the gym then.
I would have loved to have just stayed on the sofa watching like Yellowstone or something, but I had a date and I need to go out. And yeah, it was worth it. It was nice singer.
You had a lovely date as well.
Yes, exactly. It's a 4th date. Ooh. So yeah,
TBC. We'll see where it goes.
TBC. So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's aging is just a thing. Like, people are like, oh, do you feel bad about aging? Do you get sad? I mean, yeah, certain parts of it is quite sad, isn't it? It's like you obviously. I've got knee problems and they're getting worse. Well, I think they're kind of the same as they've been for a few years, to be honest.
If you had a hamster if you just got a hamster at COVID, it would probably already be dead by now. And that's quite a sad thought.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a thing. Exactly. Like lost pets, loved ones. That's the thing with getting older is like
lost loves.
You get like, you obviously
all those Instagram models I could have
grandma
DM'd.
might die or something. You know, it's there's sad elements to it, but it's just a thing.
It is, isn't it?
Just a thing, guys.
Well, that's fine. And that's okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I think we can all band together and be like, aging, it is a bit shit. I mean, my grandma, bless her cotton socks, she's 89 now, going on 90. So she's led a full life. And, every time I go to see her now, all she can say to me is like, so when you're having kids? I'm not going to be here forever. And I love it that we've now got into that position. I'm now old enough that pressure is real. And every time I see my parents, they're like, so, kids? And all I can think about is, how much is it worth to you? I'm actually now ransoming my parents for children. They're like, well, I'm like, put a price on it.
Really?
Tell me how much. My house isn't going to do it itself. Yeah, exactly. I'm a businessman, don't you know?
It's also another thing is like people come and go, like friends. That's an interesting thing about aging, isn't it? Over life, and it's like I don't know, I've got lots of my uni mates that I'm still friends with, but then there was uni mates that came and gone, and people through work colleagues that I used to be really close with, and they've come and gone. And
who've you like sort of said? I know the couple I've said goodbye to, probably for bad reasons. One of the guys I knew at uni, I think he tried to have sex with my girlfriend. It was a really weird, incestuous relationship. So, bye. Said goodbye to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, like, it was weird because we all lived in a flat together in Bristol. Or, sorry, not a flat, a house in Bristol. And he was my mate from school. And then he was also in Bristol uni doing whatever he was doing. And then, like, I had a girlfriend. Weird and messy situation. Yeah. We kept on breaking up, getting back together. We lived together in third year. We were no longer together.
So you only found this out recently, or was it at the time?
No, at the time. And then we started making moves on it. Sorry, we weren't together at the time, but he was definitely...
University's a weird place.
Hanging out.
Kind of shit happens all over the place, I think.
Yeah.
It's just...
And then one of my other university friends really pissed off my wife when we went to go see her and tried to charge us for all of this sort of stuff. And so we said goodbye to her. But who have you sort of...
Oh, what? So when did you say goodbye to these people? Is that recently?
The one I'm talking about, the one after the one who tried to had probably tried to bang my ex-girlfriend is probably a more accurate way of saying that. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. Like, this is between COVID, like, and now, basically.
Oh, so you tried to bang your ex-girlfriend?
No, this is the other one. This is the one who we went to go and stay at her place. We broke the bed by sleeping on it because she got like a roll-out futon. And then basically we woke up in the morning, we left. We hadn't realised that we'd broken the bed. And then she basically sent me the shittiest message being like, why have you done this? And basically I said, right, okay, that's fine. How much do I owe for the bed? How much do I owe for postage packaging? Did all that sort of stuff. And then at the end of the day, it was like, I don't really need this stress anymore. So I just thought that's a nice way to kind of call it quits on the friendship, just not deal with her anymore.
So you've not spoke to her since?
No, but she was also like, oh, I'm earning loads and loads of money and I work for a games company and all these things.
She's a bit of a prick.
But then like sort of saying that she moved out of town so she could live this life, but she was really sad. You know what I mean? It's like all of these, I've chosen to live this way, but I've got loads of problems with the way I'm living. So it's like, pick a lane a little bit. But anyway, it got a little bit toxic.
I don't know. I don't have anybody that I've had like a clean break like that. I mean, there probably are people that I can't be bothered with you anymore. Like, because I've reached out to you a few times. I've texted you like once or twice, and you've not like made the effort back. I've done, and I've been like, "I'll see you later." Probably
effort. Do you think that's it with effort? Like, as you get older, you know, like sort of the people who are closer to you, and so you're like, actually, you know, I've only got a certain amount of time of the day. I've got to do loads and loads of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, look at us all here. We're all here trying to do this thing in the evenings and make shit work. And you've got to go back to your flat and you've got to sort things out and paint and do the rest of it. Our producer has got loads of things to think about, you know, before June and other bits. So it's, you know what I mean? Like when you don't have that much time and then you've got people and you just feel that you don't get that same effort back. You're like, you know what? Bitch, bye.
The people that I've fallen out with, and I'm like, I don't want to speak to them again. They're like people from school that like might have nicked my iPod or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
Call me names.
or nicked my Pokemon cards, and I've been like livid about it. Like,
as you're an 18-year-old.
Japanese Lugia, what it was called, and like some lads came in, distracted me, nicked those. I was like, where are they gone?
Was it a knife point?
Sorry?
Was it a knife point? Was it a serious threat? Or
No, it was cleverer than that. It was like they wanted to see my mum had this like jacuzzi whirlpool bath, and they came around. Oh, can we come over and see the whirlpool jacuzzi bath? And then I showed one of them it, and then the other one went through my drawers because I was stupid, and they went off, and I was like,
honey-potted you.
But I probably
with
did the same thing. I probably nicked other people's Pokemon cards because that stuff was like crack, wasn't it, back in the day?
It was. It was absolutely fantastic.
Kids. So yeah, but I don't know. In terms of that, there's like people that have just come and gone. I feel I've never had like a. I don't know. People have probably said it to me. I don't want to speak to you again. But I've never probably like more girls that I've got with or whatever, and I've let them down. There's probably been like that a couple of times, and I don't know.
I'm just imagining.
I'm more of a prick to other people than that they've been a prick to me. Potentially, maybe.
See, all I can think of is all the times where I've been out, I've dated a few girls, but I can think of only a few instances where they've been like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with you, that's it.
Yeah.
See you later. And actually, funnily enough, it's happened more often than not with them saying it to me than me saying it to them, which is strange. I find that really odd, but there we go. Maybe a weak character here. But in terms of the other things I wanted to talk about aging, I wanted to see, Ali, have you ever heard of a blue zone?
Blue zone.
Blue zone. There are a couple of blue zones over the world. Do you know what a blue zone is? Or have you ever heard of this concept?
No.
Apparently, blue zones, right, are where they have the oldest, like, they have little groups of people who live to well over 100. And they're like in Italy, they're in Japan, they're in a couple of other places.
Oh, really?
And they're like these little bits where you just get people who just live phenomenally long lives.
Is this like certain parts of that country? So like, there's a lot of Italians and people from the Med, apparently,
Sardinia,
who live for quite a long time. So maybe it's something to do with the gene of like who's lived around there.
I think it is, but do you know what I heard on something the other day, that apparently, allegedly, a lot of the ones, certainly in Japan, that the reason why these people were living so long was because of pension fraud. So they would, so the son of somebody who was claiming their pension, in order to continue claiming that pension, would just say that they were them. And then you have these people saying they're living to 110, 120 years old, when actually it's just people claiming on somebody else's pension because all their records from World War II. So like with most things in the world, you peel back the curtain and somebody's making money somewhere off this.
Okay. That's crazy. You hear about like Japanese and Italians that live for a long time. So mad. Maybe they're all scammers, bastards.
Think about it as well. Like Italians, like sort of rural Italians, Sicily, Sardinia.
South.
I imagine there's probably a bit of mafioso stuff going on there as well. Extortion, racketeering. Just living at large, basically, on the tomato and basil.
Yeah, potentially. But I know I didn't know that. Yeah, what's
the things we learn?
The things we learn. I'm going to look at that later. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go on YouTube later and just watch Blue Zone videos on YouTube.
Did you also know that there is a syndrome which actually makes you age faster?
Is there?
Yes. There's a medical condition called Werner's syndrome.
So it's in like, okay, so that just ages everything, your skin, your organs.
Yeah, these people will die 40 years younger
than they should.
Basically everybody else in the world, which is crazy. I tried to look at it and I tried to look it up a bit, but I think basically it's a genetic deformality. And like, if you get it, you are fucked. Like really? That is it. You are like, unfortunately, you are going to die.
How do we know if we have it?
How do we know if we... I think you'd know by now, Ali, if you had Werner's syndrome. I think someone might have said something. Some like leathery skin, testicles hanging down by your ankles. I think we would have found out by now.
Okay.
But there's some scary fucking shit out there, is all I can say. Like when it comes to out in the natural world to do with it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also, on trying to age gracefully, did you hear about that guy called Brian Johnson?
I have heard about this guy called Brian Johnson. I've not watched the documentary like you have, but I've seen him all over the shop and I've seen him all over the papers. And is this guy, is he a scammer, would you say?
He's not a scammer. He sold his company Braintree legitimately for $800 million.
That's fine.
So he's not. I mean,
but
depending on your feeling about people with high net worth individuals.
Doing that to scam? I mean, I've not looked into it too much, but like,
But he looks like a vampire. I think we can both agree he looks like.
So I had a look at him, and it was like a video. It was just like, I'm 45, but I look 18 or something.
I have the epigenetic, whatever it is, age of an 18-year-old, and my lung capacity is that of an 18-year-old. My skin.
But he looks 45 with makeup on and hair transplant and dyed hair.
He does indeed look like a human Ken doll that's had the skin kind of stretched over him to kind of give himself this feeling of being an 18-year-old.
But
would you be surprised to hear that he came from a Mormon church? Yeah. And was part of the Mormon church until he was 34.
He gives off those kind of vibes. I tried to watch a few like little interviews earlier, but I was too busy working. But I had it on the background, and they were chatting about it. Like, and I looked at a few articles, and I don't know. Like, to be honest, if it is like he is basically a what's it called? He's an experiment for this business.
He's a lab rat.
Hopefully. For the greater good. Hopefully it's gonna he's gonna get everyone having a nice life into their older age.
Blueprint.
And that's quite cool. That's quite interesting.
I mean, if that is good though for us, I don't
know, like if you're gonna have an
eccentric millionaire comes out and sort of preaches to everybody about how you should not die, and the documentary itself is called Don't Die, saying to everyone, hey, we should all try and live longer. And I was trying to like square this in my own head, right? So imagine you are, I don't know, a bin man from Hull, or like somebody who has to dive into sewers to go and deal with fatbergs on a regular basis, in a job where you may not necessarily ever earn a huge amount of money, or you may not necessarily have the best life. Are these the sorts of people who want to live forever, or to see the social experiment of somebody who's going, well, I set up this company which was effectively like payment infrastructure for people like PayPal, so only serving like, sort of these large companies. I sell out, make shitloads of money, and then tell everyone, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shove 110 pills up my ass every day, avoid sunlight, and then like come off all the back of that and say, oh, well, everyone, I should be like sort of a blueprint as to how we can try and solve the problem of aging. And for a lot of these people, do they want to extend lives if you don't necessarily have the most comfortable life?
Surely depend on the person, because I think some people are quite content with whatever they do. I mean, I suppose like, the fatberg kind of job.
So quality of life over quantity of life.
But
I
think like that people would like, you'd like a better you don't want to just get old and just be like in a home not knowing who your son is or whatever. You want to be ideally like with it for a long time. And it looks like that kind of we're coming on leaps and bounds to that kind of stuff, because there's always an anti-dementia drug or whatever, and all that kind of shit. So
these things putting the natural ceiling.
I think it's not necessarily a bad thing in that sense. You don't want to just live forever and just be like decrepit and.
I mean, he's trying to do it for us to be
looked after just for another fucking 50, 60 years.
But I mean, this is the other argument. It's like for most people, and unfortunately this goes back to, sort of imbalance in money, advantage, privilege, what do you call it? Opportunities. And it's just because you're living longer. Like, so say I worked in a factory and someone said, cool, you're moving this from this production line, doing something to it and moving it on. I'm not talking about robots and automation and everything else like that. And they're saying, I'll tell you what, we're going to keep you fitter, healthier and younger for longer so you can fulfill that job. Because in the world of like automation and everything else changing, it's like a lot of these jobs which are heavily admin based and human to human actually seem to still involve people, even though the subject matter of what we're dealing with has become more and more bland and more samey. Like, can you say in your job how, reading legal documents and doing lots of other stuff like that, writing reports and otherwise, has that decreased at all, like in your job? Or has it, sort of increased that you've noticed? Because I noticed in my job, I spend most of my time either writing a report or checking some data or doing my lovely Excel spreadsheets, typing new formula. You know what I mean? It's like all of this kind of like anti-aging stuff. It would be great if actually the quality of overall life and opportunity were better.
Yeah, if we could just live off the the tech businesses taxes.
But that's
if
the
they ever
carrot
pay them.
everyone
Yeah.
dangles over your head to be like, oh, do you know?
Yeah.
Like, look at how life would be so much better. And then, funnily enough, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do my job until I'm 80. Definitely not,
But
or
that's
50.
the reality for us nowadays. We're now looking at it and going like, do you ever think you're going to get a pension, Ali? Do you think that's just, somebody sticks those numbers into an application that they say, you're going to get this when you retire? And yet, sort of they keep on shoving the pension age up.
Oh, no, it's over there now. Oh,
It's
it's like you're
just this
reaching
constant
to get it.
little thing.
Like,
and lucky
what's it,
for us.
The donkey and the carrot or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's
it's
the drug they use.
Now you're making me sad about aging when I just thought it was a thing.
We should go out and touch grass a little bit more. We should be less.
Yeah.
We should be more like sort of, hey, let's go on a lunchtime walk, or let's go do this, or let's go do that. Rather than necessarily just being like, oh, I just want to, take more time for yourself. And I think people are doing that a lot more now. People are less.
Yeah. So you're not going to look into any of
jobs.
the blueprint? Is it called
Project Blueprint?
Are you not going to look into any of it?
Ideas
Are you not going to like take on board any of it? Because you take supplements and stuff.
I do. I could really do with some young 18-year-old plasma. I think that for me would be. Have you heard about this?
Does that work?
Yes.
So
it does actually work. What? It's just, can you imagine the idea of it? You are a literal modern day vampire.
Oh, so he has to get the same blood type.
Yeah, a blood type that matches him, but it's more the plasma.
Really?
The young plasma. And that's why he uses his son. Talmud?
Okay, so then it repairs. Yeah. So the idea is it repairs the.
By having young plasma injected into your system, it actually repairs and helps to kind of keep your system a bit younger. I mean, he gets all sorts of things. He gets jabbed with like DNA changing stuff. I can't remember the exact name of it, but he gets jabbed with like some genetic altering stuff. And he says, "I'm a genetically improved human being." And he's a little bit narcissistic with it. A little bit like self-centered.
He gives off those vibes.
He's got 1 million. Million subscribers on Insta.
Sort of world.
Or followers, sorry. Yeah, he's one of the. But I mean, like, if you look into the story of him more and more, like, it's like, why are we, as you're getting older, why are we being pushed towards these more extreme people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're never being pushed towards the really wholesome people who go out and do nice stuff and, men in their community or women in their community. You know what I mean? You're being pushed towards these people who are like massive extremes, and everyone kind of looks at like an animal in a zoo and goes, look at this weirdo over here. He sucks the blood of his son. And he's probably doing other things to him as well. His son seems like he's kind of cool. He even calls his his little thing a cult. He says, we're a cult. Haha, jokes.
Oh, has he got like a big old crew that
he comes from the Mormon church.
No, but like, has he got lots of people that use is it taken off? So that's the bit where he's probably making shitloads of money from it.
But that's the thing. They touch on this in the documentary as well. They're like, this is a guy who's out there and he's made shitloads of money and he's always struggled with a load of things. Like when he was out working in Braintree, he struggled with working himself to death, and then he had junk food all the time, and then he said he had suicidal thoughts, and he said, oh, it was my brain basically trying to fuck me over, so now I just listen to what my body needs. And that's the sort of introduction into, now I take 110 pills a day and I exercise and I limit the amount of sunlight I've got. And like, how far do we have to go just to keep ourselves young? Because because he's got like levels to it. He's got level 1, which is the stuff that we could all do. Sleep more. Eat like better if you can, like whole foods, don't eat processed foods. Get a certain amount of exercise and a certain amount of sleep.
So I can't eat pork pies?
No more pork pies. That's it. You have to cut all that out. You have to kind of follow me, mate, into level 2, which is like weighing your food.
Okay.
Getting
so
an enema
weigh my pork pie and sauerkraut.
You'd have like tiny little minuscule amounts.
It's the best meal ever, honestly. Bit of pork pie, sauerkraut, mustard.
Oh, it's delicious. But you'd be like Tiny Tim, like, please, sir, can I have some more, sir?
Yeah, it's cheap as well.
It is cheap as chips, but then again, processed food, which is supposedly really bad for you.
Yeah.
Also, meat in large amounts is bad for you. I don't know. All these things about diet, aging, everything else. There's a new thing every day.
You're eating chicken every day, all day, every day.
I'm a murderer. Think of how many chickens I've had to kill or have died just so I can eat their breasts.
But it's probably the same for me because I just eat chicken breasts. Yep. So I eat a lot of breasts.
Every time that's chicken, so 2 chicken breasts. That's 1 chicken dead.
You're
South America.
You're better for the chicken world than me.
I'm basically like the chicken.
If we all ate breast, that's a lot more chickens being killed than just eating whole.
Me and bodybuilders, chicken Hitler.
Sadly,
we're there, sort of sending them to their early demise. Although, would they be around here if we didn't? That's the question. Okay. More questions, more really in depth and well thought out questions.
So Brian, how are we rating Brian? Is he overrated or underrated?
I think he's underrated.
Underrated.
I think for a cult leader, he comes across very well.
Is he better than Jared Leto?
Ooh, good comparison. He's certainly got worse hair.
He looks like Jared Leto, doesn't he?
He's got worse hair. Jared Leto has far better hair. Jared Leto could do all the
and they
big,
give off the
like,
same. They give off the same vibe, don't they? Jared Leto and
my god, yes, so much.
Jared Leto a Mormon? Was he a Mormon?
I don't know. I don't know what. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a Scientologist like Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
but he is.
Him, Tom Cruise, Jared Leto. They've got similar vibes about them.
Massively similar vibes, but there we go. But yeah, I think he's underrated. I think he's probably doing some good for the world. If anybody could find out which one of those pills or which one of those treatments was actually doing the most amount of good. In terms of what he promotes, I think he's probably overrated. So many people in the health and wellness industry going and pushing anything out when really, it's all just a bit of everyone blowing smoke their asses about how cool they are. I mean, have you even seen his Instagram? It's just basically him topless all the time.
Or Jared?
No, not Jared. Brian. I'm sure Jared's exactly the same. I haven't done a deep dive into Jared's little Insta. Should we do that? Should we do that and just have a little bit of a look tonight?
Yeah, I
love his music.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see that. I'm going to follow him on Instagram now. This guy, what's his name? Brian Johnston.
Brian Johnson.
Is it Brian Johnson?
It's a very strong name.
Johnson.
Brian Johnson. But yeah, so in those respects, the fact that he's in the health and wellness field, the fact that he's not peddling TRT, I'm probably like, yeah, that's probably quite cool. But I do find him a little bit much, a little bit preachy. Would you be surprised to know that he has an ex-wife and 2 of his kids don't talk to him anymore?
Really?
Yeah. And his dad was actually in the documentary. It was another bit that I found quite interesting. His dad basically is like, I'm getting a bit older and I might be at risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. And then Brian came along and suggested that, his son Talmadge is giving him some plasma so he can give me some plasma back. And it did seem a little bit like his dad was just using him for the plasma.
Yeah.
As a little blood boy. This intergenerational blood boy.
That's a bit scary, isn't it?
That is a little bit, yeah. And imagine if someone said to you, that's the way. That's the way that.
So basically, this guy is actually an evil man, an evil genius.
I wouldn't say he's a genius. I'd say he's a very, very troubled individual who's done very well for himself in the world of business, but I would not call him a genius.
Okay.
I would say he's a little bit up his own arse. But what can I say? I'm not somebody sitting here whose, whole personal wealth and personal worth has been determined by how good I've been in business, because otherwise I'd be small fish. Small, worthless fish.
And he's a small fish.
But yeah, that's kind of like my view and opinions on aging for the moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to live forever. I'm already getting too creaky. I picked up 3 injuries over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not doing very well.
Mate, it's only downhill from here. To be fair, I got injured a lot when I was like 17 to 21 and it's not been as kind of common as what I thought it would be. Do you know what I mean? When you're getting injured, like playing football when you're 17, 18. It's because I'm not playing football, to be honest. It's because I'm not playing crazy sort of switching direction sports, apart from tennis. But yeah.
More of that, mate. More of that to kind of keep you.
But anyways, you do CrossFit. You're bound to get injured at some point. You put me off it again. You've actually put me off it again. Yeah, I'm not doing CrossFit.
But that's just because I keep on doing all the dumb shit, don't I? I keep on going too heavy and I keep on fucking myself over.
You keep trying to show off.
I do, in front of all the ladies in my little crop top.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
We'll see where that goes. But Ali, I just had one little thing. Like I've been speaking to my wife's mum, and I wanted to leave you with a little pearl of wisdom. It's my little saying of the week now.
Yeah.
For you, and I just want to see if you can understand what this means. It's Ile oba tojo, ewa to busi.
Say that again. Ile
oba tojo, ewa lo busi.
Have a good age.
No. It actually means, and I'd probably massively fuck this up because Yoruba is a very tonal language. It means the king's palace that got burnt added beauty to it. Or in other words, every cloud has a silver lining. And I know what? I've got my silver lining here. It's getting more and more aggressive every year I go around the sun.
Yeah.
And aren't I a beautiful burnt palace?
Dye it brown.
Get over yourself.
Why don't you dye your hair blonde? Like me.
Don't.
Please.
I'm gonna tell my wife.
We need more blondies in the world.
That absolutely kills me. She's been telling me for the longest time that I'm not blonde, even though I've been claiming to be. Been claiming to be part of the
you're not.
Swedish house.
You're fair haired. But yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go die.
He's not a Lannister now.
Right. Fuck's sake. Anyway, this has been Ed,
and this has been Ali,
and we'll catch you guys later.
Good Nacht.
Gute Nacht.